What does the Eibishter say to us at Har Sinai? Listen to this. When the Eibishter came to us at Har Sinai, he basically said, I can exist without you. I have. Forever. I have existed without you. And I can continue to exist without you forever. But without you, my existence is not worth it. There's no point. I have no life. So the Eibishter came at Har Sinai and said, I can exist perfect. But I'm not satisfied with that. It's not a life. So with you, I'll have a life. How do I have a life with you? See, that's why the expression Dirah Bitachtonim. What's a dirah? What do you need a home? What can't you do without a home? Sleep? You can sleep in school, you can sleep in shul. Everybody does.
Relax. Settle down.
Settle down? That's what it sounds like at first. The Eibishter needs a place where he can settle down.
You can go around and be everywhere, but you always have a place to call your own.
A place to call your own is misleading. A place to call your own would be a place where nobody else goes. Is that a home?
No, please.
A home means a place where I can have a relationship with someone in private. But if there's no one else in the house, it's not a home. It's not a dirah. It's a meditation room. You sit alone and meditate. It's not a life.
Private conversation with someone else.
Yeah. So what is a home? A home means where you can express yourself completely.
Yeah, it's for sure.
Why can't you do that in public? Why do you need a home?
So that nobody's listening to your private thing.
No, but even for like just a person, you can
I don't know if you're getting this point. Dirah Bitachtonim doesn't mean I want a room. Dirah Bitachtonim means I want you to be part of my life. That's a dirah. It's a marriage. Without a marriage, you don't need a dirah. Dirah Bitachtonim means I'm not happy, I'm not content being me. I need you to make my life good. And if I need you, then together we need a private place where we can be ourselves. That's a Dirah Bitachtonim.
Why private?
Because the relationship is personal. So the Eibishter is saying, I am everywhere. I've existed always. I will continue to exist always. But that's not a life. I want to have a place with you where we belong, not where I belong. This makes sense now?
Does
Not really.
our free choice limit Hashem at all?
Sure.
So that's where His power is limited?
Yes, that's why he's dependent on us.
But he made it that way.
No. His existence is not dependent on us. But hopefully your chassan's existence is also not dependent on you. Otherwise he's a sick puppy. So what is it that your husband needs from you? To help him exist? He better be able to exist by himself. Like he can open cans by himself. He can fry an egg when he needs to. If you're lucky. So he doesn't need you to help him exist. He's a healthy, independent, capable person. And it means nothing if you're not part of his life. The same thing with the Eibishter. The Eibishter can do anything, and he is perfect, and he always existed, and he will continue to exist, and he doesn't need your favors. But without you,
Is that that's the only power God's limited by? Is that free choice?
Yes, and that's not a limit. That's not a limit. That's what makes him lovable. The fact that a guy needs a woman to make his life complete, that's what makes a guy lovable. Otherwise, he's a monster. So when people say, oh no, the Eibishter doesn't need anybody, anything, what are you making him sound like some kind of a monster? Or like a statue without feelings? That's an Eibishter? That's an Avodah Zarah. The Eibishter's greatness is that he can do anything without you, but with you is much better. Now you're talking. Now there's somebody you can relate to. This is an Eibishter that you can get excited about. But an Eibishter that is so perfect that he needs nothing, good for him.
It just gets complicated by the fact that he made us and he made it that way.
So, Hiskashrus to the Rebbe means you are aware of a secret that previous generations didn't know. They thought, ask any Jew, what did the Eibishter say at Har Sinai? More or less, every Jew will tell you, at Har Sinai the Eibishter said, these are my commandments. If you don't follow it, you're in trouble. That's what he said. That's what happened at Har Sinai. Some people say, no. The Eibishter is much nicer than that. The Eibishter said, I'm worried about you. I know you're going to get yourself into trouble, so let me give you some advice. Don't kill anybody, all right? And be nice to your mother. Then you'll have a good life. That's what happened at Har Sinai. The Baal Shem Tov came along, Chabad came along and said, what the Eibishter said at Har Sinai was, I am God, I am perfect, I created this whole world, I can do anything I want, but without you, there's no point. Without you, there's no point. So be mine, and I will be yours, and let's move into a house together, and we'll call it Dirah Bitachtonim. So if anybody wants to know, what's my address? Yeah, I live in the Dirah Bitachtonim. Come visit sometime. So what's Dirah Bitachtonim? Dirah Bitachtonim means, please marry me, because without you, it's not a life. That's what the Eibishter said at Har Sinai. And it took us 3,000 years to figure it out.